This is my trip to Gombe National Park at Lake Tanganyika. It took me 5 long days to get there. I started in the heart of Tanzania, in Ruaha. I've rented this safari jeep for the ridiculous sum of $2,000. And it didn't last long. Because of the streets and the flood, it broke on the 4th day. For the last 200 kilometers, I had to take the overland pass, which was an experience itself. Exactly as Livingstone, I've made it to Kigoma railway station. After the 5 long days, I've checked in Hotel Tanganyika Lake, exactly at the Tanganyika Lake, where I've rested for one night. The next day, with beautiful weather, I've realized that it's not enough to buy a ticket on a boat to get to Gombe. You have to rent a boat with a crew, with a cook, and everything else, and pay the fees for the park as well. But there is no other way, so I've done it like this. It took me about 3 hours to get there, so I took the opportunity to fly Spacey, my drone, and to have a view from above over the Tanganyika Lake. Tanganyika. Trekking the chimps in the deep jungle of Gombe at Tanganyika Lake was a much harder task than I imagined. After 6 hours hiking without break, I realized that my body was in pain. The heat was incredible even in the shadow, and the humidity in the air was pretty exhausting, but I wasn't prepared to give up. As the night is coming in about 2 hours, we decide to go back to the lake and make camp over there and try our luck in the next day. After a short night, I continued my jungle trekking of Jane Goodall's Chimpanzees.
Chimpanzee. Here too.
I decided to keep following them for a while. Heading back to the camp at Tanganyika Lake, I've made it just in time for the rain and to find the deep was trying to get into my tent.
It's raining here in Gombe.
Today we start at the Victoria Lake, the biggest of all African lakes. I've noticed this creature swimming in the waters beside my tent. I didn't know what it was. I was staying at Ruaha Hill Lodge, a nice place not too far from Rwanda. I didn't miss my chance to fly spacey my drone and to have a view from above. Welcome to my plane. This was the aircraft I flew back to Serengeti. And maybe you wouldn't believe, but I managed to land well on the Seronera airstrip. my flight to Ruaha National Park, Tanzania, I took a trip on the Prison Islands in the near from Zanzibar. There are a lot of giant turtles. This is Tanzania, and the yellow points are my trip over there. I'm Guide Angelo, and today I'm renting this plane to fly from Dar es Salaam in the heart of the country in Ruaha National Park. It was a rough flight because of the heavy rain conditions that you might have in Tanzania in January, but I've made it well and safe because of my extraordinary pilot, which made it to land on this slippery airstrip. The Ruaha National Park is well known for the big baobab trees and more. I've spent the night in these bandas, kind of bungalows, and I started the day with ugali, the traditional food. Then I saw the rain is over and I started spacing my drone to have a beautiful view from the sky over the park. Hiding around here, the tiger. Ruaha National Park is definitely worth seeing it. It has a lot to offer and there are not so many people as in Serengeti. So it's gonna be nice even if it's far away.